All right, let's talk about something that's got many of us scratching our heads. What does it mean when a girl stares at you? You know that moment when you catch her looking and suddenly your mind is racing with possibilities? Don't worry, you're not alone in wondering what's going on. Today, I'm breaking down 11 reasons why a girl might be staring at you. Some of these might surprise you. So let's dive in. Number 1, she's attracted to you. Let's start with the most obvious one. If a girl is staring at you, there's a good chance she's attracted to you. It could be the way you look, the way you carry yourself, or something about your vibe that's caught her attention. Attraction often starts with visual cues, so if you catch her stealing glances, she might just think you're her type. Number 2, she's curious about you. Sometimes a girl stares because she's trying to figure you out. Maybe you've done something interesting, or you're new to the environment, and she's just curious. Her stare could mean she's observing and trying to get a sense of who you are before deciding whether to approach or engage with you. Number 3, you remind her of someone. Here's one you might not expect. She could be staring because you remind her of someone she knows. Maybe you have the same hairstyle, facial features, or mannerisms as a friend, an ex, or even a celebrity she admires. It's not always about you specifically, but rather the memory you trigger. Number 4, she's lost in thought. Sometimes a stare isn't really about you at all. She could just be lost in her own thoughts, and you happen to be in her line of sight. Maybe she's daydreaming or reflecting on something completely unrelated, and it only seems like she's focused on you. Number 5, she's trying to get your attention. Have you ever felt like someone is looking at you on purpose? If a girl is staring at you, she might be trying to get your attention. This could be her way of encouraging you to start a conversation or simply acknowledge her presence. It's her subtle way of saying, "Hey, notice me," without saying a word. Number 6, she's observing your behavior. Girls are often more observant than you think. If she's staring, she might be analyzing how you act, especially in a group setting. She could be watching to see how you interact with others, how you handle yourself, or even how confident you are. It's her way of gathering clues about your personality. Number 7, she's sending nonverbal flirty signals. A stare can sometimes be a playful, flirty move. If she holds eye contact and smiles, or looks away quickly when you catch her, she might be trying to gauge your reaction. This kind of stare is often accompanied by other subtle cues, like twirling her hair or adjusting her posture to face you. Number 8, she's trying to figure out if you like her. Girls can be just as nervous about feelings as guys. If she's staring, it might be because she's trying to figure out if you're interested in her. She's probably looking for clues in your facial expressions, body language, or whether you're looking back at her. It's her way of testing the waters. Number 9, she finds something unique about you. Sometimes a stare is simply about fascination. Maybe you have a unique style, an interesting tattoo, or a cool accessory that's caught her eye. It doesn't necessarily mean romantic interest. It could just be genuine admiration or curiosity about something that stands out. Number 10, she's feeling awkward or shy. Not all stares are confident or intentional. If a girl is shy or nervous, she might accidentally stare without realizing it. Maybe she's unsure of how to approach you or doesn't know what to say, so she ends up looking at you from a distance instead. Number 11, she's trying to understand you. Lastly, a girl might stare because she's intrigued and wants to understand you better. People often stare at those who seem mysterious or hard to read. If you're someone who doesn't reveal too much or stands out in some way, she might be trying to piece together what makes you tick. Bonus, she might not realize she's staring. Here's one more to consider. Sometimes, people stare without even knowing they're doing it. It could just be a habit, or her mind could be elsewhere while her eyes are locked in your direction. If the stare doesn't feel intentional or is quickly broken when noticed, this might be the case. What should you do if you catch her staring? Now that we've gone over the reasons, the big question is, what should you do if you catch her looking? First, don't overthink it. If it feels natural, try making eye contact and giving her a smile. If she smiles back or continues to hold your gaze, that's usually a positive sign. If you're feeling confident, you could take it a step further and say hello or strike up a casual conversation. Keep it light and friendly. There's no harm in starting a simple interaction. But if her stare seems more casual or unintentional, don't pressure the situation. Sometimes it's just a passing glance. To better understand why she's staring, pay attention to her body language. Is she leaning in your direction? Are her arms open? Or does she seem relaxed? Positive body language, like smiling or fiddling with her hair, often indicates interest. On the other hand, if she looks away quickly and doesn't glance back, it might have been a fleeting moment of curiosity. It's also important to consider the situation. Is she staring at you across a room at a social event? Or is it a quick glance during a work meeting? Context can give you clues about her intentions. For example, a casual environment might make it easier for her to express interest, while a formal setting might mean she's just being observant or professional. If you've noticed her staring a few times and it feels intentional, it might be a good opportunity to strike up a conversation. Keep it light. Something as simple as, "Hi, I noticed you looking over. Is everything all right?" can open the door without feeling awkward. A friendly and confident approach can go a long way in clarifying the situation. There you have it, 11 reasons why a girl might be staring at you, plus a few bonus tips to help you handle the situation. The next time you catch her looking, don't jump to conclusions, but don't let the moment slip by either. Whether it's curiosity, attraction, or something else, paying attention to her body language and the context can help you figure it out. Most importantly, stay confident and be yourself. Sometimes, all it takes is a little courage to turn a glance into a meaningful connection. Thanks for tuning in. If you've experienced something like this, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your story. And as always, keep being awesome.